Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started. Many people know some English words. They understand simple sentences. They can read or write a little bit. But when it's time to speak, they feel nervous. Their mouth won't move. Their brain becomes slow. They stop talking. Why? The biggest problem is hesitation. People don't want to make mistakes. They are afraid someone will laugh at them. Some people say, "I will speak English when I'm perfect." Others say, "I need more grammar first." But these are just excuses. If you wait, you will wait forever. You will never speak well if you don't practice. Here is the truth. You do not need to speak perfect English. You do not need big, difficult words. You only need to speak simply, clearly, and often. Practice every day. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Talk to your dog. Speak English every day, even for 5 minutes. When you do this, you will improve quickly. Let's look at some tips. These ideas will help you become a confident and fluent English speaker. You can do them anytime, anywhere. They are simple but powerful. 1. Start speaking from today. This is the first and most important step. Start today, not next week, not next month, not when you feel ready. Start now. Let me tell you a story. My friend Anna wanted to speak English. She read grammar books. She watched YouTube videos, but she never spoke. One day I asked her, "Why don't you try speaking?" She said, "I'm not ready. I don't want to make mistakes." I told her, "Nobody is perfect. Just try." So Anna started talking to herself. Every morning she looked in the mirror and said, "Good morning. I feel happy today." She described her day in English. "I will go to school. I have math class. I want to eat a sandwich." At first, she felt shy. She made many mistakes. But after 1 week, she felt better. After 2 weeks, she spoke faster. After 1 month, she talked to a foreign tourist at the train station. You can do this too. You don't need a partner. You just need your voice. Look around your room. Describe what you see. There is a window. The sun is shining. I see my bed and a blue pillow. Easy, right? Speak about your day. Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I drank coffee. These are simple sentences, but they help your brain learn English naturally. Remember, practice is more important than perfection. The more you speak, the less afraid you become. Your mouth learns how to move. Your brain learns how to think in English. You don't need to wait. You can begin now. 2. Think in English. Many English learners translate from their own language into English. For example, if someone speaks Chinese, they first think in Chinese, then try to find the English words. This takes time. It makes the brain tired. It causes you to pause and say, or Imagine this. You want to say, "I am going to the market." But your brain first says the sentence in your language. Then it must change every word into English. Sometimes you forget a word. Sometimes the sentence is not correct. You feel confused. You stop talking. So, what can you do? The answer is think directly in English. At first, this may be hard, but you can start with small things. Look at a chair and say, chair. Look at your hands and think, hands. When you are hungry, say in your mind, I am hungry. When it's sunny, think, the sun is bright today. Here's an easy tip. Use English in your head when you do simple tasks. For example, when you brush your teeth, I am brushing my teeth. My toothbrush is blue. When you eat breakfast, I am eating eggs. The eggs are hot. I like coffee. When you walk outside, I see a dog. The dog is big. It is barking. These simple thoughts help your brain stop translating. You are using English like a native speaker, naturally and automatically. Let me tell you about my cousin Leo. He wanted to speak English faster. He had a good vocabulary, but he was slow when talking. He told me, I always think in Spanish first. I said, try thinking in English during your day. So he did. Every time he looked at something, he named it in English. He said, door, car, tree, clouds. After 1 week, he said, my brain is starting to use English without thinking about it. That is the goal. You want to use English without needing to stop and translate. When you can do this, speaking becomes faster and easier. Another fun activity is to talk to yourself in your mind in English. Pretend you are explaining something to a friend. For example, today I went to the supermarket. I bought bananas and milk. The cashier was very friendly. She smiled and said, "Have a nice day." Even if you don't say the words out loud, this thinking helps your brain build English sentences. Over time, your mind becomes more comfortable with English. So remember, don't translate. Just think in English a little bit each day. Soon it will become natural, like breathing. You may ask, but what if I have no one to practice with? Don't worry, you can still speak English. One of the best ways to practice is to talk to yourself. Yes, it might feel strange at first. You might think, am I talking like a crazy person? But this method really works. Talking to yourself helps your brain, your mouth, and your confidence. Why is this helpful? Because it lets you practice speaking without stress. No one is watching. No one is correcting you. You can try again and again until you feel comfortable. Here's what you can do. Step 1. Talk in front of a mirror. Stand in front of your mirror. Look into your own eyes and say something in English. Pretend you are talking to a friend. Smile. Use your hands. Try to sound friendly and confident. For example, say, "Hi, my name is Lily. I live in Taiwan. I like music and movies. Today, I feel happy because the sun is shining." You can also describe how you look. I'm wearing a white t-shirt. My hair is a bit messy today. I should comb it. This helps you practice real-life conversation. Step 2. Describe your daily routine. Think about your day and talk about it aloud. You can start with something like, I woke up at 6:30 this morning. I washed my face and brushed my teeth. Then I ate breakfast, toast, and a boiled egg. I went to school by bus. The bus was crowded today. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. Step 3. Choose a topic and talk for 2 minutes. Pick a simple topic like my favorite food, my weekend, or my best friend. Set a timer and try to speak for 2 minutes. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep going. Example: my favorite food is pizza. I like pizza because it has cheese. I like pepperoni and mushrooms on it. I usually eat pizza on weekends. My family also loves pizza. Sometimes we order it from a restaurant. Sometimes we make it at home. If you can't think of more to say, just add more details. What does it taste like? When do you eat it? Who do you eat it with? This exercise trains your brain to organize ideas and express them in English. Let me share a story. My friend Tom was very shy. He didn't like speaking English in front of people, so every night he talked to himself for 5 minutes. He pretended he was in a cafe talking to a tourist. After 1 month, he could speak more confidently. When he finally talked to a real person in English, he said, "It felt like I already practiced." Talking to yourself builds fluency step by step. Your voice becomes clearer. Your words come faster. Your fear becomes smaller. So, find a quiet place and start speaking to yourself in English. You don't need anyone else to become a better speaker. Just you, your voice, and your mirror. 4. Use simple words in sentences. Many people believe that using big fancy words makes them sound smart. But that's not true. Not when you are learning a new language. The most fluent English speakers often use simple and natural words. They speak clearly and directly. Think about it. When you talk to a friend, do you say, "I am experiencing extreme exhaustion"? No, you just say, "I'm very tired." Simple is better. Simple is stronger. Simple is easier to understand. Let's look at more examples. Instead of, "I am famished," say, "I'm really hungry." Instead of, "This place is magnificent," say, "This place is really nice." Instead of, "I am delighted to meet you," say, "Nice to meet you." Of course, long words are not wrong, but they are not necessary. You don't need to memorize a big dictionary. You don't need to impress people with difficult words. You need to communicate clearly and confidently. Here's something to try. Think about how you speak in your native language when talking to a friend. Do you use big words? Probably not. You speak in a relaxed and friendly way. That's how you should speak English, too. Let's take a simple sentence and add some more detail. I like coffee. We can add to it like this. I like coffee. I drink it every morning. I like it hot and strong. My favorite is black coffee with no sugar. All the words here are simple, but the meaning is clear and the sentence feels natural. You can do this with any topic. For example, I went to the park. Let's add more. I went to the park this afternoon. The weather was warm. I saw people walking their dogs. I sat on a bench and read a book. It was peaceful. When you practice like this, you learn how to build longer sentences with simple words. This is the key to fluency. Now here's a quick story. My classmate Jenny always used big words. She thought it made her sound professional. But when she spoke, people looked confused. One day, her teacher said, "Jenny, try using easy words. Speak like you're talking to a friend." Jenny tried it. She said, "I don't feel good today. I have a headache and I feel sleepy." Suddenly, everyone understood her clearly. Jenny smiled and said, "Wow, that felt easier." From that day, she stopped using difficult vocabulary and focused on simple, clear speaking. Her confidence grew, and more people wanted to talk to her. So remember, speak in a natural way. Use the words you know. It's not a test, it's communication. Fluency is not about showing off. It's about sharing your ideas in a simple and friendly way. 5. Learn common phrases. Do you know what fluent English speakers often use in daily conversations? It's not long, complex sentences. It's short and common phrases. These phrases make speech sound natural. They help you sound more like a native speaker. You don't always need to say full, proper grammar sentences, especially in casual conversations. For example, instead of, "How are you today?" say, "How's it going?" Instead of, "I do not understand what you are saying," say, "I don't get it." Instead of, "That's very interesting," say, "That's cool." These short phrases are friendly and easy to use. You can hear them in movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos. Native speakers use them all the time. Let's try a short dialogue. A. Hey, long time no see. B. Yeah, what's up? A. Not much. Just chilling, you. B. Same here, just taking it easy today. C. Simple words, common phrases, and it sounds natural and real. Now imagine you're in a cafe. A friend says, "Friend, want to hang out later? You sure I'm down?" "I'm down" is a common way to say, "I want to," or "I agree." That's the kind of phrase that makes your English sound smooth and relaxed. So, how can you learn more of these useful expressions? Step 1. Watch real English content. Watch English movies, sitcoms, or vlogs. Listen carefully to how people talk. Don't focus only on what they say, notice how they say it. Try to copy the tone, rhythm, and expressions. Step 2. Write down new phrases. Keep a small notebook or use your phone. When you hear a new phrase, write it down. Example: "No way" equals "I don't believe it." That's surprising. "I'm broke" equals "I don't have any money." "You nailed it" equals "You did it perfectly." Step 3. Practice using them. Don't just learn them, speak them. Try using new phrases when you talk to yourself or with friends. You can even make your own sentences. Example: "This movie is boring." "This movie is not my cup of tea." "I made a big mistake." "I messed up." And remember, you don't have to memorize 100 phrases in one day. Just start with a few. Use them often. Make them part of your daily speaking. Let me tell you about May, a girl from China. She watched a lot of American TV shows like Friends and The Office, She kept a notebook of funny or useful expressions. Every day, she picked one new phrase and tried to use it at school. After 3 months, her English sounded more fun, more natural, and she made more friends too. So, if you want to sound fluent and friendly, learn common phrases. Speak like people do in real life, not just from textbooks. 6. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners think that speaking fast means speaking fluently, but that's not true. Speaking too fast can make your English hard to understand. You might say the wrong word. You might forget what you want to say. And the person listening to you might get confused. Let's be honest. Even native speakers don't always speak fast. When they want to make sure someone understands, they slow down. Speaking fast does not make you a good speaker. Speaking clearly does. Let's look at an example. Fast and unclear. When it's raining, I might stay home. Slow and clear. I want to go out, but it's raining. So, I might stay home. Which one sounds better? The second one, of course. It's easier to follow. The listener can understand every word. So, what should you do? Step 1. Slow down your speed. Don't rush. Take your time. Pause between sentences. Take a breath. Give your brain time to think and your mouth time to speak. It's okay to be slow. In fact, it's helpful. For example, today I went to the store. I bought some bread and milk. Then I came home. That rhythm is good for beginners. Later, when you feel more confident, you can go a bit faster, but not too fast. Step 2. Focus on pronunciation. Try to say each word clearly. Open your mouth. Move your tongue correctly. Don't worry about having a perfect accent. Just make sure people can understand you. You can practice by reading aloud. Choose a short paragraph and read it slowly. Say every word like you are teaching it to someone else. For example, my name is David. I live in a small town. I enjoy watching movies and playing the guitar. Speak it slowly. Make each word sound clear. Step 3. Record yourself. Use your phone to record your voice. Speak for 1 minute about any topic. For example, your day, your favorite food, or your weekend plans. Then listen to your recording. Ask yourself, can I hear each word? Am I speaking too fast? Do I need to slow down? This helps you become aware of your speaking style. Let me tell you about a student named Arjun. He was from India and always spoke English very fast. He thought it made him sound smarter. But many people said, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" Then one day, his teacher said, "Arjun, slow down. Imagine you are talking to someone who speaks English for the first time." Arjun tried it. He started to speak slower, and people finally understood him better. He said, "Now I feel more confident. I don't have to hurry. I just have to be clear." Speaking slowly and clearly is not a weakness. It's a strength. It shows that you care about your listener, and it helps you speak with fewer mistakes. So, let's review what we learned today. 1. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking now, even if you make mistakes. You can talk to yourself about your day. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Practice is more important than perfection. 2. Try not to translate from your native language. Think in English instead. Look at things and say their names in English. Use simple sentences in your head like, I'm tired or it's raining. This helps you speak faster and more naturally. 3. If you don't have someone to practice with, talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror. Describe your day, your clothes, or your plans. This helps you practice speaking and feel more comfortable with English. 4. You don't need big or difficult words. Use easy and clear words like tired instead of exhausted. Speak like you are talking to a friend. Simple words help people understand you better. 5. Native speakers often use short, simple phrases like, "What's up?" or "I don't get it." Watch English movies or shows to learn these phrases. Write them down and practice using them. They make your English sound more natural. 6. Don't speak too fast. It's better to speak slowly and clearly. Take your time and say each word clearly. This helps people understand you and you make fewer mistakes. It's okay to pause between sentences. See you next time. Bye.